Okay, so originally we had something awesome planned. I was gonna camp out in a front yard until the house sold. 2-3 days, whatever. I was gonna camp out. But unfortunately, I sold it in 27 minutes. So instead we're gonna do something a little bit different. Brody is gonna ask me just some random questions, unscripted, and we're just gonna, I'm gonna continue my day, and we're just gonna go from there and see how that goes. So a first-time home buyer should be aware of, let's say, the money that it takes to buy a house. So you have the down payment, which there's some circumstances where you don't need a down payment, but most of the time you need a down payment, which is only about 3.5% most of the time. And also you have closing costs, which will ask the seller to pay the closing costs. That's roughly around $5,000 depending on the price of the house. So once again, that's an expense that we can ask the seller to pay. But you have home inspection. Home inspection's around $350 and an appraisal's around $500, give or take. So those are just some upfront costs that a first-time home buyer may not know that really could hinder a deal if you're not careful. On the home inspection, I don't like to ask for cosmetic things, obviously, like paint, like, oh, we don't like the paint color. Well, paint the house. Like, sorry, paint the house. Anything major, structural, that's a big one. Electrical, anything that's harmful is what you need to ask for. Not anything that's cosmetic, like, oh, I don't like the way these carpets look. They're dirty. Like, sorry, clean the carpets. But it's mainly anything that's gonna be major. Question? Yes. Yes, you need a realtor. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Yeah, you wanna know why? Okay, so this is just a prime example. I had a friend that did for sale by owner, and they did a contract, okay? They were like, oh man, we're just gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna get a contract online. We know what we're doing. Well, they didn't put a closing date in the contract. So they're trying to buy this house, and the seller was like, well, there's no closing date. I ain't ready to leave yet. And it was like 3 months, and they were just stuck because they had already sold their house. So they're staying at a motel for 3 months because they tried to write their own contract and they didn't have a realtor. So that's just one example. There are many examples, but yes, you need a realtor. How do you know you have a good realtor? Well, that's easy. The number one thing about a realtor, in my opinion, is communication, because buyers have a lot of questions. And so I think it's important that your agent communicates with you. They tell you every step of the process of what's going on. And another important thing would just be proof. Just kind of check out your realtor and see if they've done some volume, and see the transactions that they've done, because that's the only way that you're going to gain experience is by actually doing it. So I would definitely get a realtor who has some sales under their belt for sure. Have a secret skill that nobody knows about. I can twist my name writers on my finger for like 5 minutes. You ready? Yeah, I lied. House location. Location. It's by far the most important, because you look for California, for example. $1 million will get you a little shack, but then $1 million here in Alabama, will get you a mansion. So location for sure. House features are nice, but if you're looking just for a value standpoint, definitely location. Typically it's 3 to 5%. If you want to avoid PMI, which is private mortgage insurance, it's going to be 20%. But for the most part, you're looking at 3.5 to 5. But if you do a USDA loan and you want to live in the country, then it's 0%. So it's pretty cool. You don't have to wait. It's immediate. During closing, what we can do is set them up to sell your house and buy your house immediately. So at 2 o'clock, you'll sell your house, and at 3 o'clock, you'll close on the purchase of your house. And that's something that your realtor can definitely guide you through. Take your time, don't rush into it. The market right now, there's not a lot of listings, but don't settle for a house that you're not gonna be happy with, that you're gonna wanna sell in 6 months. Just take your time. Your dream home will pop up eventually. I got some cool hoodies being made right now, so let's go check them out. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
I think it turned out good. You don't like it, let me know.
Hang on.
That don't hurt my feelings.
Just like, oh. All right, guys. So as you know by now, every week we do a learning moment. So this week's learning moment is just going to be a quick tip to help you list your house. Try to make your house a blank slate so that the buyer can imagine themselves in their house, which is your house right now, but they want it to be their house. So just try to depersonalize as much as possible, so they can be like, oh, this is where I'm gonna put my stuff. This is where I'm gonna put my pictures. That will go a long way in any showings. All right, that's this week's learning moment, guys. Tune in for more.
Stop what you're doing, click the link, like, subscribe, come visit me at Direct Printing.
Yes, that's good. That's
Dogs or cats?
dogs.
All right. Mountain Dew or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
All right. What kind of Pepsi?
Normal, just normal. In a can, ice cold in a can.
All right. Best hot tub?
Hot spring for sure. Well, jacuzzi's good, but hot spring's a little more quality. They have the jet that goes woo woo woo. Okay.
Hot dog or hamburger?
Hot dog.
Stop what you're doing and click the link and subscribe to Chase. Stop what you're doing, click the link, like, subscribe, come visit me at Direct Printing.
Yes, that's good. That's good.